Welcome to the first ever FOXG1 Parents Conference.
This is just a screenshot from our program we had 2 days ago. It was definitely one of the most exciting days of my life when I think about, 5 years ago, how we started. And I remember this. Ellie and I were going through scientific publications, looking at who are the authors, and literally just writing to people and saying, we had no money, by the way, at the time. And we would just write to people and say, if we gave you money, what would you do? And that's how we started to today having really a dedicated team. And one of the most amazing things that I felt 2 days ago was the collaboration between scientists.
We have a clear path forward. This is not just about science. It's like a three-legged stool. So there's science, and yes, and the science is there, and the science will be there. But equally as important is our community, is that we're a connected community, and that we understand our patients, deeply understand our patients.
Biopharma, they need diseases to be de-risked. They need a certain amount of basic science to be done. They need certain proof of concept experiments to be done. They need natural history data before they pick a disease to go forward, and that's what we have to fund.
Fundraising is everything, and we would not be here without our donors. We're here to give our children a full and healthy, able life, and we are dedicated to it. We really believe together with everyone, we will wash away FOXG1 syndrome.
We have Allison Barrett, Dr. Barrett here as our keynote speaker, and I could not think of a better speaker to guide us today.
I'm here to really just share with you a joint journey that we all share together. It may be a different gene, but it's not a different journey.
And we were able to bring on the best people in the world virtually to help our company of 5 drive a drug to a human clinical trial that could impact children living with Angelman syndrome. This drug that we have worked so hard for could be in the brain of little kids. This is a miracle that I can't believe I'm a part of.
It's not just about the drug development pipeline. We have to think about all of the things that are required to get you where you want to go, which is ultimately FDA approvals. Things are either possible or impossible, and there's no in between. And until someone can tell me that something's impossible, I'm going to believe that it's possible. So we're going to try to fix this, and we're going to figure out a way.
Natural history studies are really important in rare disease, and some have stated that they are a pillar of epidemiologic research in rare conditions. We ended up applying for funding for a grant from the Zuckerberg initiative, which we received. So there are a lot of really interesting things that we can learn about the physical and clinical manifestations of FOXG1 syndrome, but we wanted to make sure that we were incredibly focused on achieving our goal of clinical trial readiness. A huge thank you to this community for rallying around this effort. This is one of the most successful recruitments that we've seen on Citizen across all of the rare conditions on the platform. So huge kudos to this community.
We were incredibly fortunate to be connected with FOXG1 Research Foundation and do this journey together. We are making progress. I'm so proud and share this news with you. So good days coming.
This is also really exciting data. Again, as a developmental biologist, really amazing to be able to see this. So I talked about the Corpus Callosum and how the patients have defects in the Corpus Callosum. So this is the Corpus Callosum in mice. And in this FOXG1 mouse model, you can see that a bit of it is missing. And what they were able to show was that when they inject a virus containing a correct copy of FOXG1 into this mouse model, they're actually able to restore the Corpus Callosum. Yeah, this is a really big deal.
So these are our colleagues who I have communicated regularly, and FOXG1 Research Foundation made a commitment to connect us and made really collaborative environment as well. So we bring our own expertise to the table to discuss how we can collaborate, and I was amazed how much progress we have made just by talking to each other and learning from each other's progress.
We are so thrilled that we have 3 of the top neurologists in FOXG1 with us today. These are the neurologists who see the most FOXG1 patients around the world. As we heard, that GI issues are very prevalent at FOXG1, so Vanessa is going to talk to us all about these things that we are constantly speaking about in the parents group, constipation, reflux.
We decided to name this digestible tips for FOXG1 GI issues. And in truth, I can tell you, I can speak of this for hours and hours and hours.
In terms of the respiratory system, when children with FOXG1 have neuromuscular weakness, when they have that hypotonia, there's a greater risk for them to have respiratory issues.
I hope you know how important your work is to not only your own community, but the greater community as well. So thank you for what you do.
What no parent ever expects to have to grapple with. A diagnosis that changes the course of your child's life and your life. But the only way to get past the hard parts is to move through them. Radical self-care means you are telling yourself moment to moment that you are doing the very best that you can.
We call this community the best club you never wanted to be in. You know you've met your people, you found your people within the first 5 minutes of meeting them. You've talked OT, PT, G-tubes. You've laughed, you cried, you've exchanged not only phone numbers, but doctors' names and sitting system models. I like to say the role of a parent is like being a lawyer, a teacher, a nurse, a PT, an OT, a nutritionist, and a therapist rolled up into one, but on a little sleep for no pay and while wearing sweats. Sound about right?
It's all of our children that inspire me and all of the parents that, I mean, it's amazing. We learn from you every day. We are listening, and we are just here to make all our lives better. And, you know, the more we can band together to do it, we will just get there faster and we will support each other. I am grateful for the clinicians and the scientists. This isn't just a job for you, and we know that. We know how much you care. And that makes all the difference. So thank you to everybody who is part of this journey with us. And it's only just beginning, and it's exciting where it's going.